and to another tutorial Tuesday. I wanted to do like a very specific fall look, and I'm like wearing plaid and it just, I don't know, I feel very fall today. And so I wanted to do a fall look, and I used my Morphe palettes. So I really enjoy the way it came out, and the tutorial was a lot of fun. So anyways, if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, just keep watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Okay, so we're gonna get started. My hands are clean and my face is moisturized, and so I'm gonna go in and prime my skin. I'm gonna use my Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit into my pointer finger and work that into the areas with the most problem, which is my cheeks and my nose. And so I'm gonna tap that in and so they fill up a little bit, and then smooth it out. Go in with my Stila One Step Correct because I'm having a little bit more redness than usual, and so as you can see, this is almost gone. This is a lifesaver. So I just put that on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna take my actual ring finger this time and just put that where I didn't put my pore filler, just to neutralize some of the redness. Are primed and ready. We're gonna go in with some foundation. Today I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm just gonna pop this on the back of my hand and take my Sigma F80 Kabuki, no surprise, and work that in. I haven't done full face with you guys in a while. I'm usually, my face is already done, and then I just go in with eyeshadow. Let me know if you guys, I usually do a different face routine every video though, so if you guys just like it with the eyeshadow already done, if you feel like the videos are too, or with the face already done, if you feel like the videos are too long, just let me know, because I don't want to bore anybody. I know sometimes it's hard to sit there and watch like 20-minute videos. Hopefully this one isn't that long, but I can't tell if I like this shirt or not. It's like so big, and I was looking at the tag and it does say boyfriend flannel, and so that's why it's so big, but I can't tell if I like it or not. I feel like a lumberjack and not a cute one. Okay, so now we're gonna do some concealing. I am going to use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is completely dry. Oh my gosh. Good thing I have a backup. Put it on my eyelids too, just to neutralize the color. Make everything even, because my eyelids are kind of red. And on my knees, try and hide some of those freckles and that sunspot that I have rocking up there. Okay, so now I'm going to take a really good tip for you guys. If your beauty room isn't next to a bathroom, like my beauty room is in my room and then the bathroom is like way over there, so you're not getting up and down, is I just keep a squirt bottle right in my beauty area and put just enough water in there to get it kind of wet. Not like soaking wet to where I'm like dripping all over the floor, but there's just a little bit of extra water that just gets on my hands, not anything too crazy. And I'm going to buff that in. I need to throw this sponge away. I have a brand new one, and I keep using this one. But you know how it takes a little while for the new ones to like get the nice shape and softness? So now we're gonna set everything with a powder. That way we can go in with our powder contour and blush. So I'm going to use my Bella Pierre. This is just a kabuki. I love this one because it's not too big and it goes right in my Mineral Sweeten. Or it's called Your Minerals. I keep calling it My Minerals. little bit, swirl it into the cap, and set everything down. So now we're gonna go in and contour. I'm gonna be using my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour kit. And the first thing I'm gonna do is go in and brighten up my under eye area. And as you can see, I've already hit pan on this first color. So okay, so now we're gonna go in and contour. Sorry, that brush was a Morphe S3. It's just a flat paddle brush, which works really well for me in getting right under there. I know there's tons of brushes and everyone has different preferences, and that's not what it's used for, but that's what works for me. So this is an Altair Beauty brush. It's just a dome brush, and I'm going to take this first color up here and contour. Okay, so I'm not going to put any extra product on here, and I'm just going to do my jawline and under my chin. That way it makes the double chin not as prominent. Makes it go away a little bit. Okay, and then down the side of my nose a little. I don't contour my nose too often, but now that I have no extra product on my brush, I am going to buff that out a little so it's not so harsh. Alright, so we're going to be using some new products today, which I'm really excited about. The first thing that I definitely want to use is my new Tarte Bling It On blush palette, because this thing was such a brat to find. So this is the palette. Handprint. Okay, I'm going to take my Morphe S13. It's just an angled blush brush, and I think I want to do something a little bit different. So I'm going to take Prim, which is a color I don't even own, obviously, but I mean any colors like it. I don't have, most of my blushes are very pink, so I'm going to give this a go. So what I do with my blush, and again, this is personal preference, I lay down the color that's on the brush, and then I clean it off on my hand and just bring it upwards towards my temple and blend it out. That way you don't have a huge deposit of color in one area. And so that's just a very subtle color to the cheeks. I really like it. Really pretty. So for highlighting, I am going to use something new as well. This is the Becca Champagne Glow Palette. I'm not going to use Champagne Pop today because I use it almost every day, but I really do want to use Pearl and see how that goes. This is my first time using it. I've only swatched it so far, so I'm really excited. Woo! Oh my gosh. I'm going to take a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Okay, so again, once all of the product is off of my brush, I just like to go back and blend it a little bit so it's not so harsh. Just wipe off any excess powder. Alright, ooh girl. Oh, that's okay, so now we're going to move on into eyes. The first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. This is one of my favorite eye primers, if not my favorite eye primer. I love this primer. This is the very first eye primer that I ever used. Before I even knew about primers, this was recommended to me by a friend because I told you guys a couple weeks ago, last week, that one of my eyes is lazy, and so it transfers my eyeliner onto my lid if I don't prime my eyes. So regardless if I put shadow on or not, like if I'm doing eyeliner, I have to prime my eyes. So now I'm going to go in with my Morphe 35N palette. This is a neutral matte palette. All of these are mattes. These are so amazing. If you're looking for an affordable palette to buy, Morphe is definitely the way to go. And then if you have any favorite YouTubers that are pretty big, most of them are affiliates with Morphe, and you can get a discount code on any of their channels. It's usually in like their description box and comes out pretty good. So pretty affordable. I think this one's like $20 maybe. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this. I'm going to take this kind of peachy color right here, this third one, and I'm going to take a Luxie 205. This is a tapered blending brush, and I'm just going to pop some of that on and run it through my lid just so I have a really good transition. Ulta. This is just a regular shadow crease brush, and let's see what I want to do. I'm going to take this kind of pinky cranberry color. Well, it's not very cranberry, but it's a really pretty color, and I'm going to put that through my crease, starting down at the crease and then blending it upwards towards that kind of sand color that we used. So I did the same thing to the other eye, and now I'm going to go back in with that Luxie brush and just blend that out and bring that sand color back in there so we have like a really nice gradient, and just to soften up that cranberry a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm taking a brand new palette to my collection. This is the Morphe 35U, and it is all shimmers, and it has every color you could think of. It's very similar to the new Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca palette. So I'm going to take a flat, shadow brush for the lid. This is my Too Faced Teddy Bear Hair one, and what I'm going to use is this really pretty copper color right here, and just put that all over my lid. After seeing the color of the copper, it kind of blends in exactly as the same transition color I used for my crease. So what I'm going to do is take that crease brush again from Ulta, this one right here, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker crease color. I didn't realize how similar they would be. So I think this is the one that I used. I think I'm going to go, yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one up here. It is a little bit dark, but I'll be able to blend it out. So. So I did put that through my crease, and then I did blend it back out with my Luxie brush with that really sand color. So I'm going to take my Morphe S20, and it's just like a dome smudger brush, and I'm going to take that kind of sand color and bring that on my lower lash line, just again so we have something to blend into. So now we're going to do an inner corner highlight, and I'm going to take my IT Cosmetics. This is the number 124 Precision Smudger, which is just a little bit smaller, and I'm going to take that 35U palette again, and I'm going to do this kind of yellow gold in the corner. I feel like white is going to be a little bit too much, but I still want something that's really going to brighten it up. So I'm just going to So our eyeshadow is complete. I really like the way it looks. I think the cranberries with blue eyes definitely makes them pop. So now we are going to move on to liner. I'm going to be using my Physicians Formula 2-in-1 Eyelash Boost, blah blah blah. And I can never get the lid off of this stupid thing. Okay, so let's go. So So I don't want anything too crazy because I do have like a pretty nice dramatic eye going on right now. I don't want to take away from the shadow and put too thick of a line on. So I just did a very simple and small wing. Okay, so I do want to do something on my lower waterline. So this is a Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last eyeshadow pencil, and it's called Pink Evermore. But I just want to brighten that up a little bit more. It does have some glitter in it, so not anything that's going to bother my eyes or anything, but I just wanted to do something a little bit cute. Alright, and then I got this in my Birchbox, I don't own Birchbox. I got this mascara in my BoxyCharm. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure, so I'm going to give it a go and see how it is. You guys know how much I love mascara. I like the brush, it's nice and big. Some people hate big brushes because they feel like they can't control it very well, but my eyelashes are really long, so it's not as hard for me. It doesn't get like all over my lid. Okie dokie. So that is the finished eye look. I wish I had a better camera, you guys. I'm really sorry, but I really like the way it turned out. So I'm going to move on into my lips. Okay, so I want to do kind of a fall color since I'm wearing like a flannel. I feel very fall today. And I went with like cranberries and coppers on my eyes. I'm going to line my lips with LA Girl Endless in the color Wine. It's like an automatic lip liner. Okay, and then sticking with the wine theme, I'm going to go with my Too Faced La Creme lipstick in the color Divine Wine. These lipstick, you guys, they're so moisturizing. Like, it feels so good. To finish off the look, I am going to use a setting spray. This is my Urban Decay All Nighters makeup setting spray, so I'm just going to spritz. Okay, and that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Maybe you found some things helpful. I really think this is an amazing fall look. Like, I feel very fall and festive right now. I think the plaid and the dark lips and the coppers and the cranberries, I just really like it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Please excuse my bangs. I'm getting them cut this week. They are too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!